Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still not auctioning off any of my equipment. MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell declared war on all machines, and now he's selling off most of his. Lindell has come out swinging Egyptian cotton and toxic foam in an attempt to defend the pillow company he spent the last few years destroying. And I get to the bottom of the wilted word salad bargain bin Burt Reynolds tossed with broken tongs about the state of his business and more, but first, this.
I will fight for the direct election of school principals by parents, so that if you have a lousy principal, and you got some beauties out there, but if you have a bad principal who's not getting the job done, the parents will, under the Trump administration, be allowed to vote to fire that principal to select someone who will do a great job.
Can we stop blaming bad children on the schools and the teachers? My son's 5. I'm pretty new to this dad thing, but whenever I'm at the playground or soccer, the kids causing trouble, their parents usually aren't even there. And when they do show up, they're playing music from a dollar store Bluetooth speaker and smoking while a bunch of 5-year-olds huddle at the top of the slide, waiting for their big off-leash dog to go away. Trump got elected, and if those same people are voting for principals, we're going to get his versions of educators. And that means your kid could end up with Jesus Guns Babies online Christian University doctoral degree holding conspiracy globe woman Candace Taylor as their principal. It is pouring MAGA tears. We're only a few days in and so much crazy has happened. I hope you have a laugh and join me and the good people in the comments while I give my take on the latest and stupid. Check out a hilarious new genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book and more.
Lauren Boebert is totally furious because someone referred to her as rancid on Twitter. If Lauren's calling out insults, where was she when I called Stormy Horseface or Ted Cruz's wife a dog? She totally is, right? They met at the pound. Who rescued who?
This is really cool.
He's a man of the people right now, and he's an alpha. He talks the talk and he walks the walk. I don't think Zuckerberg will actually get in the octagon with him. And if he did, Laura, I don't ever think he'd be the same person ever again.
Well, look at that weight differential and the height differential on this deal. We'll compare them. Musk has a 4-inch height advantage, weighs about 30 pounds more than Zuckerberg. But Mark is over a decade younger than Elon, and he does that jujitsu. I think he's at one of the lower belts,
More hard-hitting news from the entertainment channel for married cousins, where Laura, I can't believe I still have a job, Ingram, thinks 73 minus 67 equals 4. That is some Mike Lindell level math. A 4-inch height advantage when he's 6 inches taller, but hey, the same graphic spells The Guardian like this. And for those following this nonsense, Elon is now challenging Zuckerberg to a dick measuring contest. It'll be interesting to see what graphic and math Fox comes up for that beauty. Mike Lindell is claiming things are better than ever, while MyPillow is auctioning off a huge quantity of equipment and has decided to sublease manufacturing space. But that's a good thing, he says. All right, we're going to stop doing takeout, and we're cutting the restaurant in half because business is booming.
I'm going to tell everybody right now, this is breaking news. This is the biggest lie in history they just told you. I've spent the last 3 hours on the phone with reporters calling me because they think they got dirt on my pillow.
That's not dirt on your pillow, Mike. It's the Just for Morons hair dye you got from Rudy Giuliani and the brown from your nose after having been up Trump's bottom for a few years. Thank you. I see every tip that comes through from pennies to dollars. They are hugely appreciated and help make this show possible. If you love what I do here and you can afford to help out, throw me a buck with the PayPal link in the pinned comment or drop me a super thanks.
Now we moved our manufacturer back to doing what we love, but we have all this retail stuff, the retailers that have abandoned us. And what are we supposed to do, everybody? We're just paperweights there? No, we're auctioning it off. This is stuff, you know what? And if the box stores, we were so big in the retail, everybody, before they did this to MyPillow.
The retailers didn't do anything to MyPillow. You did this. You tanked the sales by taking a dump on democracy, and your employees paid the price. When Lindell became the Stoldenator and went full election denial, the big box stores, shopping networks, and others dropped him, leaving him with a direct-to-consumer model that's resulted in a $100 million drop in revenue.
We were so big that we needed like 4x of the equipment we have right now to make the retail packaging, to make the retail pillows. So my guys said, hey, can we get rid of some of this stuff and sublease that building to part of that building, which said, fine. We still have storage in that building. The storage we have in that building, we now, because we're not making retail, some of the stuff, if we, do I think that someday we'll come back to the retailers? We still have some great retailers. Maybe once the other retailers wake up out there that, oh, gee, let's see, Bed Bath & Beyond canceled us. What are they? Down.
Mike Lindell's Chaska, Minnesota warehouse put up over 850 pieces of surplus equipment items on the online auction site KBid. Dock trucks, forklifts, pallet jacks, erectors, sealers, taping machines, boxes, ink, sewing machines, desks, tables, racks. 854 items up for grabs, but it's the biggest lie in history.
For those of you that are still, I'm crazy enough to fight for me to come to Australia, Claire O'Neill, the politician who called me a big baby. I would have done so much for your country. The wannabe Scarface son of the defeated former president. You probably remember my girlfriend Kimberly Guilfoyle. She looks like Paul Stanley in a Bon Jovi wig. And medically, I had all of our sores treated, okay? Gone. Burned off. The bell end spots. They're all gone, okay? Guys, listen, I wanted to come to your country, but you didn't buy tickets. This is so unfair. This is as unfair as my sister refusing to make out with me, okay?
Man, every dime. I don't have any money, Brandon, you know that. I get it. I'm putting it to fix this country, to fix these elections. Whether you're a Democrat or my whole company, all my employees, there's Hispanic, Asian, white, black, Democrats, Republicans, liberals, conservatives. We're like a family. This stuff that's going on has just united us.
He does love to plead personal poverty while maintaining his Mar-a-Lago membership and a private jet. This guy's trying to describe his factory that's imploding like a Titan sub, trying to name the different races and the liberals. Like, give me a break, as if there's a bunch of liberals there. Everyone knows you are very Tommy Tuberville, and that even you say in interviews that if you could really speak your mind, you'd be canceled. And we've seen this stuff you say that you think is safe to say, and it's bad.
Hey, Brandon, I want you to take a guess. As of our anniversary day, right now as I speak, how many million MyPillows do you think have been sold since I invented it in 2004?
80 million.
You already knew the answer. But yes, folks, it's 80 million. And how do I know that exact number? Did I count them? You know how I know, Brandon? There's those law labels that you're not supposed to, we as the manufacturer can't tear off. Here, I'm going to grab a pillow right now and I'll show you here. So anyway, everybody, and this is going to be part of what I'm going to tell you here. So this pillow here, so these law labels.
This is Mike's level of accounting. This is how he calculates his sales, by the labels on the pillows. Now, far-right lunatic Brandon is no picnic, as we've all seen him be pretty terrible, but I really do enjoy seeing him try not to laugh as Lindell is bumbling around and bumping into his chair like an evil Mr. Bean. For those new to the show, I'm glad you found me. Thank you. For a year, I've been reading a genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book. This really is a ton of fun. I only do it once a week, and it's been pretty wild. Let's get back to it. My world was spinning. I have no idea what was in that floor pill, but I couldn't feel my face and I had boundless energy, so I started doing MC Hammer dances, pushing my clear heels to the limits. Jason walked up to me stunned. "What are you doing, woman?" Without missing a step, I told him like it is. They found Mountain Dew. They found my emotional support hamster. It's over. We lost. Jason turned around. We could hear something from backstage at Lady Buns, an argument muffled by the hair metal. He lifted me off the ground while my legs continued to hammer dance. I was as out of control as the Jeep I crashed into a pile of rocks and abandoned so the Donut Squad didn't find out that I'd been shotgunning Coors and downing Blue Hawaiians. Don't put sweet cup holders in my Jeep if you don't want me to drink and drive. Pro tip, if you're going off-roading, take a cocktail container. No shaking required. The bumpy trail will do the mixing. Jason gave me a proper bear hug to stop my legs from moving so wildly. I hadn't been squeezed this hard since the smash pile days when his prison buds would have a little fun on the old mattress we set up in the garage. Nothing like getting poked by a rusty spring to sober you up. But we had no mattress, and I needed to get back to reality. So Jason did one of his many patented moves. He leaned forward to my face, and by reflex, I readied my tongue in case it was time for a France kiss. But he just heaved his never-flossed, yeasty, moist menthol mushroom sour milk breath right at this Colorado Wildcat's old corncob facehole. I snapped out of it. The hammer dancing stopped, and he dropped me on the ground as I gasped for air that wasn't seasoned with dirty back teeth and mouth sores. Just then, I heard my manager Craig shouting from backstage, "False alarm, everyone!" Jason ran to the booth and picked up the Funyun bag from beneath it. Gotcha! He reached his hand inside, then dropped his big nuts between my legs. And there he was. My hamster, belly up on the truck nuts, safe and secure thanks to the magnet Jason had put on his cape. But there was a problem. The others were returning. Mountain Dew was not budging, and in his paws he was nibbling on something blue. Yes, one of Jason's pepperoni pills had rolled into the bag, and my fur baby was halfway through it. It was like a fairy tale. If you've enjoyed this genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book, let me know in the comments, and I'll see about reading another page sometime soon. Your lies and Democrat Party corruption have been exposed. Eventually, the corruption you support will be prosecuted. MAGA Tears. Do you still live in your mommy's basement? MAGA Tears. Trump is the best president ever. MAGA Tears. This is so lame. MAGA Tears. Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by joining us in the comments, sharing this video with a friend, and following me on social media. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. Please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link, or hit that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs that go great with those MAGA Tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries, and I've toured with Jim Jeffries for nearly 10 years. I have 3 albums and a brand new EP from my opening set on Jim's latest Netflix special. You can stream these on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for helping me make this show possible. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.